So it's another episode for the love of the game, episode 65. Joined, as always, by the good guy, Ronaldo, and our honorary member of the For the Love of the Game family, Wavies, has decided to join us this week. What's good, lads? Everyone good?
Yeah, we're here for the love of the game. Big up, done now.
All right. So a lot to talk about. A very eventful weekend of Premier League football. We're gonna get into United winning Fergie time, Spurs top, and we're gonna talk about who's been impressed with to start the season.
Joint top.
Well, we don't. At the end of the day, they don't remember second place. So Spurs are top.
Same goal difference. Same goal difference.
Yeah.
What's the goal score saying? As I'm saying,
they've scored more than us. They've scored more than us.
Hey.
Okay. So you're second.
More margins. So
on a technicality, we're second still. But for me, we're top still.
Wavy, my bro. So if the league finished now, who won?
If the league finished now, but the league don't finish after 8 games. So
as you can tell, Wavy is in smug mode. Obviously, after Arsenal broke their hoodoo, the joint longest losing run in Premier League history was ended. Arsenal finally beating Manchester City, first win against them in 6 years, if I'm correct.
Yeah. Well, no, since the Community Shield, allegedly, yeah.
That don't count. Come on, man.
Penalties as well.
That's embarrassing of you.
Even for you, Wavy.
I just say, man's doing goal difference technicality, but I can't come on a technicality of Community Shield. Like, allow me,
Fair enough. A win's a win.
Hey, what's your thoughts, Wavy, after yesterday's result? Where does that leave Arsenal going into the international break?
Do you know what? Brother, I saw maturity. That's what I saw. I saw a maturity about Arsenal that I haven't really seen in previous years. And even after we scored, the way how obviously when Ben White nutmeg Docker and come on, but we were doing bits, and Raya was just spreading it long like a quarterback to Havertz and knocking it wide. There was little bits that I saw, like even like I think playing Jorginho was a masterstroke, if I'm being honest, because we know what City's midfield's like right now. They haven't got Stones, they ain't got Rodri, they were lacking, and I don't think we controlled the game. If I'm being honest, I don't think we was in total control, because first half, I think City kind of had us, and they had a couple chances where they could have took the lead. But yeah, to ask me, bro, I'm gassed, bro. I'm gassed for the win. Not to say it's going to mean that we're title contenders per se, even though I think we are, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to make us win the league this game, shall I say. But I think it's a big win. It's a big statement for us, the players, the confidence. And yeah, I'm just seeing a different level of us taking our game to the next level. I don't think we're as entertaining as we were last season, I'm going to be honest. But I think what we are is more capable of kind of grinding out a result per se. However, what I will say, and I can speak about the positive, but I don't think we're making enough chances regardless. Like, no matter who we play up top, I think, like, with Nketiah, I think with Jesus, I think Saka involved, Marty, I still don't think we have that attacking threat that will take us to that next level per se. So I still think we're lacking a little bit, but I think we're making the most of it at the moment. However, I think that does concern me going forward. I don't think we got the necessary firepower to say, right, you know what, we're going to push on and really say we're going to make massive statements. But for where we are now, I'm happy. I ain't going to lie.
I hear you. Ronaldo, what's your thoughts on Arsenal's result yesterday? Where does that leave them going forward?
Big result. Big result for Arsenal. Can't lie. They've grown up. They show, like Wavy said, maturity, game management. They was in the game. I don't think City was the better team. think it was even Stevens, man. Anyone could have won that game, but Arsenal got the goal in it, and that's what counts. So taking last season into account, they've definitely grown up, matured, and they're winning games now with the players from last year. For instance, Saka was missing, Partey missing. You know what I'm saying? So they look a proper team. Not gonna lie, I think they're going all the way. I'm sorry, Wavy, but
Ooh.
I think they're capable. As I said, they were set for it, Dre. They was rigged for it. They was ready for it. They got in the players they needed, and now they're doing the business, man. So you got to give them their credit, man.
Mm.
Can
Got
I
to give
say
them
one
their
thing?
credit.
One thing I didn't add, say, I think that the master stroke for me was the substitutions, if I'm being honest.
Yes.
Arteta don't usually make early subs, and to see Martinelli coming off half time for me showed intent. And
Yes.
if a man going that he went at Pep like, nah, listen, big man, I'm not having it this time. That's how
Yeah.
I felt Arteta was moving, and that for me was good to see because it showed a different level of he's learned. That's my thing, innit? It's always about developing and learning and working on things that you kind of need to perfect and enhance your craft. So for that, yeah, I'll rate it. And even with the Tomiyasu, Partey, and Havertz coming up, like I'm still, Andre. I know I say this about you in it, like that you kind of have blind faith certain times, yeah. But obviously it's banner. But equally, bro, Havertz, bro, I feel like he adds something to us, bro. Like I think sometimes he's not appreciated for the things that people don't recognize him to directly do. So his involvement in certain things.
Just to interrupt, do you think he's made a scapegoat? You see how United fans scapegoat Mason Mount right now?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Havertz is a scapegoat for it, especially when Arsenal don't win a game and he's
100%.
playing?
But that's the thing.
He's a scapegoat.
That's what happens. When we don't win, you hear about Havertz, isn't it? When we win, like man don't really hear a mention of him, innit?
Because he teed up Martinelli nicely. That's proper centre forwards tee up there.
Nice,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I saw, like I said, I saw other bits of hold up play where Raya played it to him proper long, and he just held it and knocked it to the wing, and like we just kept composure and kept the ball. And I think that's the other word of that. I think we had a different level of composure that I haven't seen in Arsenal previously because we're known to concede a goal and be very susceptible to them to score a goal and then very susceptible to concede a goal. But yeah, for me, I think the substitutions were sick. When Partey came on, bro, he just showed his level, his ability to pass a ball at long distance is second to none sometimes. It's them little things where I feel like it just enhances our game to a different level. But brother, listen, honorary mention though, because man like Deckers, no one's talking about 100 mil. No one is talking about the 100 M's anymore. Because Deckers is fitting in seamlessly, bro. Honestly.
Can I add to that? What you said, Wavy, about his substitutions. That's what impressed me the most. And I mentioned it in the group chat. Arsenal changed the way they was playing from the first half and the second half. They went long because they realized City's pressing them. It's too compressed to pass it up. I love to see it, bro. I love to see when a manager goes in the halftime, gets on the board. Come on, lads. This is the free changes, and the free players created the goal. Well, yeah, Martinelli scored it, but it's from Partey to Havertz. Tomiyasu to Havertz.
Yeah, to Marty. So it's
I love to see it. I love to see it. So that was a game plan. That was from the changing room. That was from halftime. That was a tactic, Dre.
Because even where Tomiyasu was to knock it down to Havertz, I even said to my brethren, why is he even there like that? Why is he in the box like that, bro?
But you know why he's there? You know why he's there, yeah? If you lot are watching the game, Arteta said it. Tomiyasu, close. He's telling him.
Yeah, you saw it, bro.
Good in the air. You saw it, innit?
He said, Tommy.
He went like that because he's good in the air, Jay. So he's like, get close to Kai. Because we know you're going to, you know what I'm saying? Flick it on, Kai, hold it up. That's a goal from the dressing room, bro. For me, that's why I was so impressed. I was like, raw. Arsenal's grown up, bro. They're flexible, Dre. They can play different ways now. You know what I mean? That's a team, Dre. That's evolving. We know what Arsenal play.
Can I-
They like to
can I-
tick a
can I-
tack out.
I-
Go on, my bro. Go on, bro.
But it's making nothing, bro. Can I? All right, cool. Here's where I'll give Arsenal their respect. They respected the game.
I'm going on mute.
City stopped playing after 80 minutes. It's like they settled for a draw. And they kind of thought maybe Arsenal trying to do the same thing. But Arteta smelled blood. And that's what top managers do. They smell blood. It's like, oh, okay. City ain't really doing nothing here. Centre backs have got that Norwegian window cleaner on smash. Doku ain't really saying nothing. Foden's just dribbling around like a roundabout. We can win this. And like you man said, Tomiyasu, Havertz, Martinelli, boom, goal. Arsenal kept playing to get that win, and I respect it. We got the win. I think that win yesterday was more of a mental win. It's now Arsenal now know we can beat anyone in the league now. That monkey of City's off our back. A few men have been there from when City have slapped 5 past them. Them cold winter nights at the Emirates when City have been taking a dump on Arsenal. Gone now. The belief is there that we can beat City. We've beaten everyone else at the Emirates. We can beat City. Cool. My thing now is with Arsenal, when they go to the Emirates, when they go to the Etihad, when they go to Old Trafford and the Toilet Bowl at White Hart Lane later on in the season, how do Arsenal play? That's what I want to see now. That's going to be the key. Because if they how they approach them games and how they leave them games is going to be key in terms of them winning the league. I think yesterday is the first time I watched them. I was like, that's a potential title winning team. I'm not even saying it. I'm not even guessing it. That's a potential title winning team. Because title winning teams win when they're not playing well.
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal have not entertained me at all this season. I'm not lying. The other team in North London have. Tottenham play good football.
Not like last season.
Not like last season. Not even close. Yeah. Not even close.
And yeah, you're right. Tottenham have played better.
This pluckiness to get results. Boom. For example, the United game, where literally we could have won the game. Arsenal didn't stop. All right, cool. You almost scored a goal disallowed. We're going to go the other end and score. They banged in 2. They won. You know what I'm saying? Other times, maybe under other managers, probably would have settled for a draw. Some managers would have settled for a draw yesterday against City just because it's City. Arteta was not scared. This is the Emirates. We played to the final whistle. I love it. The Emirates is slowly turning into what Anfield is. What like St. James's Park is.
Yeah.
Where you don't want to be going to the Emirates because Arsenal play to the 95th minute to the final whistle. I respect it. The Emirates is not a nice place to go to, especially when it's rocking. When they're sitting at that, I don't know what song they're singing now. What's that opera song you man said?
I'll sing it.
No.
You don't sing it. I'll do it now, you know, fam.
No. We'll look at
North London forever.
Yeah. Hey, baby, it's too much, you know. It's too much, you know, baby. Hey, baby, you laughing.
London forever.
I love it.
Whatever.
Yeah, he's muted. Anyway, as I was saying.
I muted me now.
As I said,
those
wins are going to be big mentally, but it is going to be the second half of the season when you're going to Anfield, Old Trafford, Etihad. That's when I want to see Arsenal. It's a big win to get the monkey off your back, but as I always say about Arsenal, second half of the season, this is a big win though, huge win. But that's why I'm judging Arsenal. To me, they're in the mix. They confirmed it to me because they looked at City and weren't scared. No inferiority complex at all. They went at them and got the result. Kudos. To me, City or Arsenal, finish above them two, won the league.
Win the league, yeah. Agreed. A long way to go, man.
Big statement coming from Jay, you know. Big statement. I respect it.
You know what it is, yeah? You know what it is? Out of all the teams I've seen so far this season, Tottenham may have played the best football, but Arsenal are getting the job done.
Mm.
And that's what you're going to need in the second half of the season. This may be good practice for when they go into them relegation fodder later on in the season who are desperate for a result. Arsenal got that. They know now they've got something that they can go back to in their playbook. All right, cool.
Yeah.
You got the result here. We know how to navigate and negotiate these dangerous terrain come March, April, May time. So big result. Big result. You know what I mean? But what were we saying about City though? They looked a bit toothless yesterday. Is it first time they've had back-to-back defeats in the league in 5 years? Is it because of injuries why City look a bit, or is it something that we need to be a bit worried about? Especially, I hear some City fans, the ones on Twitter, about all 10 of them, they're talking about Erling Haaland being a bit of an issue. What's you guys thought?
So I got some opinions on this. I think naturally, like, psychology is a massive thing to me, innit? And I think naturally, when you win the treble, that get up and go to then want to go and push and do it again, you lose a bit of it because naturally you kind of you clock the game, right? So it's then hard to then go and repeat and have that same energy to go and do it again. Mm-hmm. And it takes a certain type of individual to motivate themselves to do it again. And even with Pep, like I think even with him, there's going to be a certain level of what's my next steps? What do I do next? And I feel sometimes he does over experiment, as does Arteta sometimes, but at the same time, when it works, we say the genius, isn't it? When it don't work, that's when we kind of criticize each other. I don't know about the whole Haaland thing, so I'll be interested to hear what your perspective on that is. But I would say, obviously, Rodri out, through the red card, De Bruyne out. I don't want to say Haaland because Haaland hasn't been found out, and he's still got 8 goals in 8 games. You know what I mean? But at the same time,
crazy.
Was last season a freak season? Not necessarily. However, I do think that teams are going to learn to adapt to him a bit better, if that makes sense, and ensure that maybe they keep on the front foot as opposed to giving him the opportunity to be the imposing striker that he can be if you give him too much opportunity. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I think their team looks a bit disjointed. What I think was interesting, what's his name? Calvert-Phillips didn't play. So I think it's clear what Pep's saying about him. But I think given the team that they had yesterday, he could have played because they played is it Lewis? The young G? They played him.
Rico, yeah.
And I feel like, that was a perfect opportunity to say, right, they're going to play someone like Calvert-Phillips. So, yeah, man, I don't know what I've got on that City, but right now I don't business, but long may it continue. Long may it.
Just a quick one before I go back. Before I go back to City. What do you think about the goalkeeping situation? Because Raya was very, very, very shaky yesterday.
It was interesting.
Very shaky.
It was interesting when Arteta came out. I feel like he was very defensive in the way that he was like, I told him to do all of that. Because I guess you're going to give him instructions, but the risk that Ray was taking at certain points was mad. But equally, at first, bro, I'll be honest, when we went into buy Ray, I was like, well, I don't get it, I don't understand it. But I do understand that connection with the goalkeeping coach that come from Brentford, the Spanish guy. That was always, so I think we went in for Raya before we even bought Ramsdale. So I think he's always been a number one in Arteta's eyes.
Yeah.
I have seen different things that I don't see from Ramsdale. I see a confidence when he's going for crosses that sometimes Ramsdale will drop the ball. I see better distribution from Raya, but he does dilly-dally a little bit on the ball, a bit too much for me. So when he's doing that sweeper thing, when he's playing out, I'm more comfortable with it. But when he's in his box, in his 6-yard box, and he's trying to do some last-minute pass, yeah, it does. Because that Alvarez opportunity yesterday could have went anyway. And that would have changed the whole game in my head. So them little risks there, I'm not on it. But bro, as we say, innit, you see football, bro, there's so much small margins, bro. There's so many little nuances. Just like yesterday, Martinelli's goal wasn't going in. That deflection took it in. You know what I mean?
That's football. That's football. You create your own luck, though. I respect it.
Yeah,
that's football, bro.
So I'm to be fair, again, I know I said I'm trusting the process, but I am just if Ray is the man for the job, play Ray. There are certain games, I'm not gonna lie, when we go away from home that I like to see Ramsdale playing. Because the way that he can wind up the crowd and that, I'd like him to be between the sticks. But at the same time, like I said, when we're playing against teams that are lumping the ball into the box certain times, Ray looks like the more comfortable goalkeeper for me. I think Ramsdale the better shot stopper. I think Ray is the better footballer / goalkeeper.
Yeah. I beg to differ that still. I rate Ramsdale highly. I think Ramsdale's sick with his feet. Sick. It's just that his concentration is poor at times, isn't it?
That's the thing. And I
Like,
think that's
you know what I mean? At the high level, he hasn't played at that level. Like, you know, Raya is in there for Spain. He's in there. He's always there. He's always there, bro. You
I
get
think
me?
there's a lack of maturity from Ramsdale, definitely.
Yeah.
He loses his head sometimes, definitely.
I fully agree with that. But both sick goalkeepers. And like to touch on that, Dre, yeah, Raya was shaky and the manager addressed it. You addressed that. Started going long, Dre. No one expected that from Arsenal. I had to mention that, Dre. See, Arsenal don't play like that, you know. Arsenal get the ball on the floor, move it, but they realize who they're playing. So you have to play your opponents, bro. You have to play the game, innit? So that's credit to Arteta.
I've also got to praise the centre backs because usually a shaky goalkeeping centre back spreads across the whole back line. You didn't see none of that from Gabriel,
organized.
Saliba, who played right. Ben White sent Doku to Tesco's on his birthday.
Tell man about Ben White, you know. He's a baller, you know.
Someone said on Twitter, Doku didn't even get the chance to say happy birthday to Ben White. Man, nuts him. The whole backline, kudos, because shaky goalkeeping performance can spread like a bad disease through a backline. It didn't look rattled at all. So kudos. That was like you man said, a very mature Arsenal performance. I ain't seen that yet. So kudos to Arsenal, man. Well done.
Big up Arsenal, man. Humbling City. I love it. I love to see it. Split the thing wide open. I love it, man. Trust.
But unfortunately, they're not top of the league right now. It's the other team in North London.
Jay had
the
to
team
get
from the table don't lie. I'm just reading what the Premier League table says. You know what I mean?
Nah,
and it's the team. Some people call it the Beyonce Stadium because she's had more silverware there than the actual team that plays there. But Tottenham are top of the league. You know what I mean?
I know. You know? Totty.
Ange Ball, some man called him the kebab man. Ange Postecoglou has got our Tottenham top of the league. I've been saying, Ange, bruv, Tottenham are playing football, you know. But they showed a different side on Saturday. Plucky, got a little sending off and left, that toilet called Kenilworth Road. 3 points. Lads, do you think this will last? Let me ask Ronaldo first because I know you're going to be biased, baby. But do you think this can last?
It can, you know. I think it can because obviously we're 8 games in and they haven't changed their philosophy. So they're looking to go the long ride with it. But, do I think that they're capable of winning big games? That Liverpool game, nah, man. It's not really a test, is it? I know they beat Man U, but for the first 20 minutes...
Remember VAR, I think we need to remember VAR went to Nando's as well in that Liverpool game.
You get my point. They beat us, Man United, but for the first 20 minutes, we battered them. Pardon. We had them on the ropes. Arsenal, they played all right. I have to say, they played all right. They got a point. But can I see Totti playing City like this? Taking these risks? Playing like, I don't know, Dre. They're going to stick at it. I can see that. They believe in it. And the guy's used to winning, innit, Dre? This manager's used to winning, so he believes in his style. So I can't see them changing. But do I think that it's going to last, over the long ride, over the 38 games? Can they finish in the top 4 or even challenge for the title? Nah, I'm not so sure. I think when it gets sticky, they're going to end up getting found out, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come up short, I reckon. Squad depth's an issue as well. They're all right, Tottenham. I support them. I like what they're doing. Stick at it. It's good football, but are they good enough to challenge? I don't know, Jay. It's yet to be seen. Now I'm saying I'm 50-50 on Totty.
I agree. Go on, maybe. Up to you.
Yeah, I think this Ange Ball thing, I think is cute. I'm not gonna lie, proper cute.
Yeah, that's a better way of describing it. I love that.
I feel like I said earlier, Dre. I mean, if you look at who Tottenham have played this season, I think we're looking at Luton, Everton, Sheffield United that they won in the last minutes. But respect, they won the game. Luton, Sheffield United, I can't remember, but basically,
Burnley,
Bournemouth, they played us and they got the point and deservedly so. To be fair, I don't think I can say that we went out and done enough to win that game per se, but I just can't see it. To be fair, like you said, Bernardo, I can't see the squad sustaining this form for the whole season. They don't have strength and depth, as far as I'm concerned. I just don't see enough from them to say that they have played good football. To be fair, they probably played one of the best sets of football this season. But again, like I said, it's who they're facing. But yeah, man, this Ange Ball thing's cute, man. Long may it continue for them. I'm happy. Honestly, I'm happy.
You sure, baby?
Yeah, it's our little sister, innit? No, it's our little sister, innit? Like, it's cute.
Let's not do that to the Totty fans. Let's keep it real. Like, they're playing well. They deserve to be where they are.
Yeah, hey, that's the little sister.
I know that.
You saying the little sister has a little McDonald's party?
Yeah, but you should a little McDonald's party, fam. You know, like when you're young, party, the veterans come. No, it's cute.
I hear that still. Nah, I thought you deserve to be where they are, lads. Come on, man. Let's balance it. They deserve it, innit? They beat United.
You can only beat what's in front of you, as they say. You can only beat what's in front of you. I don't think they'll be in the mix. I just think, like you said, squad depth. You know, what's his name's going to get injured at some point. What's his name? Song's going to get injured. Madison's definitely going to get injured at some point. I like their midfield though. What's his name? Suma and the other guy. That's a solid midfield, bro. That's a proper solid midfield.
It's got legs in it.
Been superb this season.
I agree. Yeah, true.
Absolutely superb. He's shown Wigan. I'm not Wigan. Brighton, Suma form and that. Defensively, that guy Van de Ven, quality centre back. I think, like you said, man, they've beaten some dead teams. I think we need to see them up against the better teams. Arsenal's a good test, but they're lucky they're only playing one game a week. They're lucky. I think if they can finish top 4, it's a great season. But I don't even think they'll finish top 4 because you know how Tottenham are. Like we say, winning's a habit, losing's a habit. Once Tottenham lose one game, they lose 2, 3, 4, 5. How do we know that's not the same under a new manager? These are the same managers, same players that got Pochettino sacked, Mourinho sacked, and Conte sacked. And you're even close to some of these managers, well, pedigree-wise. So how do you know these players won't act the same again? So it is where it is with that one. I think Tottenham will push top 4. But I think getting back in Europe should be their main objective. Unless they go all ham for it in January and Levy says, you know what, we're in the mix. Let's go and win the league. Who knows? But yeah, Europa League should be exactly what they're aiming for. And even if they don't finish in the top 4, it's still a good season for Ange. So,
think so.
Good start, though. Nah, yeah, 100%.
Without top 4, it's just a mediocre season, Jay.
It's gonna be bro. That's not on me. That's not even a good. Bro, when you look at it, it's not really a great team, is it? They've had a good start to the season.
Yeah,
and you've lost Harry Kane. I think they just need to building blocks, innit? Building blocks. I don't think when everyone's back up and running, because when you really look at it, how many points have Tottenham got? 20, yeah?
Yeah.
Couple of bad defeats, and say United go on a run or Chelsea go on a run, we're literally a couple points behind Tottenham.
Yeah, agree.
Pressure builds. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't think they'll finish top 4, but I think they've had a very good start to the season. I think they'll fade away over time. You can't trust Charleston to even get you a disallowed goal, let a load of goal. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
once
We
Son
missed
gets
2
injured,
sets.
it's going to be peak. They're struggling to beat Luton. They struggled to beat Sheffield United the other day. You've got to go to Anfield. You got to go. I think they've got City soon. They've got a good record against City, but the other teams, you have to go to Anfield. Different kettle of fish, man. But I rate it. Like I said in pre-season, Tottenham look good. Totally different. They've carried it into the start of this season. So kudos to them, man. Big up Pablo as well, man. He's been gassed at Tottenham at top.
Don't know. Big up Pablo. Original Totti fan from Black and White TV, you know.
Yeah.
Big up to
Pablo was at the victory parade when Tottenham lost won the league. It was broadcast
Crazy.
live on Colour Radio. Live on
Crazy.
Colour Radio, bro.
And crazy. But hey, give
Yeah,
Tottenham
big up
their
Tottenham.
flowers though.
100%,
You know what I'm saying?
man. They deserve it.
Yeah, man.
Top of the league after 8. Still ain't lost the game. Them and Arsenal. Good kudos to them. But
Big up.
switching our focus now to matters up in Mancunia. Manchester United 2, Brentford 1.
You know,
First off, we've got to say RIP to Lady Kathy Ferguson. So Alex Ferguson's wife who passed away late last week. I feel like that win on Saturday was the perfect pain of respect to Sir Alex Ferguson. Getting the win in Fergie time. United's first Premier League win when losing after 90 minutes. I know that sounds crazy because Fergie time is synonymous with Man United, but that's the first time we've won a Premier League game after losing it, currently losing it in the 90th or after the 90th minute. So credit to United for that. What's your thoughts on United? It's been a mad week.
Crazy.
Especially the Champions League.
Crazy.
I think if we'd have done a pod after the Champions League defeat, YouTube would have banned us. I'm guaranteeing that YouTube would have banned us.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I can't lie. See, look, I have to have a drink for that. Just for what you just said, bro. You reminded me of what happened on Wednesday. Sorry, Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I'm all
Wednesday,
confused now. Wednesday, yeah. I'm confused. That's how much.
Oh, Tuesday, innit? Tuesday, yeah.
That's how much stress it caused me, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But perfect point, Jay. Perfect way to bring it in. After everything that's happened at the club, mate, it's the best way to win a game. I call those the heartbreakers. You know what I mean? Like heartbreakers. Like you're just heartbroken after that. Losing a game like that, you're heartbroken, bro. But in terms of my team, my beloved United, a win's a win, innit? I'll take it, but I don't know, Jay, man. I'm not happy, but I'll take the win. Do you know what I mean? I'm not happy with a lot of stuff that's going on at the club. You know what I mean? So I'll take the win. We regroup, get together. Hopefully we can kick on. It could be the turning point in our season. You know what I mean? But right now we're in the mud, bro. We can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? Right now we're in the dumps. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even just watching the Arsenal and the City game, it made me realize how far away my team is. You know what I mean, Jay? It made me realize.
You know what's crazy? Like, when you think about it, when did we play City and Arsenal? It's like beginning of the year, innit? Beginning of this calendar year. And we were like, yep, we're not far off, we're coming. To see how, and we've basically added players that you would think would make the team better, but we've gone backwards.
Scary bit.
But my thing is, why some United fans have been saying I'm a bit delusional or whatever, but I've kept to this. We're not playing badly. It's the individual mistakes that are costing us. Because when we're on top in games, that's when the mistakes come in. Then we go into old habits. and players just start losing their discipline. Like, for example, Brentford. I don't even want to talk about the Galatasaray. I'm not even going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But the Brentford game, on top, dominating. The first time they come in the box, that goalkeeper needs to be dropped. I'm not even going to say his name because he's at this point.
Yeah.
You're costing us games. You're making it harder for
Facts.
ourselves when it doesn't need to be harder.
Facts.
And like sometimes this is what I don't like about Dutch managers. Yeah, they have this stubborn pride about them, where they've got to make it work, even if it doesn't look like it can work. Sometimes, you just got to swallow your pride and be like, you know what, no, chill for a bit, chill for a couple of weeks. We got Carabao Cup against Newcastle. Whenever play that game, I'm going to play my man here because Onana is directly costing us games, and these are not mistakes that are caused by the defense. This is basic goalkeeping 101. This is not even in the first page. This ain't even in the contents page of that goalkeeping handbook. Mine is the Brentford goal. Sort out your feet. And look, this guy don't sort like even the first goal against Galatasaray.
Yeah.
I watched it back, and I know Dallow's a loser. He's weak. But surely David De Gea is not getting beat there. Surely David De Gea is not, and I'm not rating David De Gea at all. He should have been gone. But Onana is making, we might as well bring back Pete Schmeichel.
I wish I could bring back Smacks.
Like, you might as well bring back Pete Schmeichel.
I wish I could bring back Smacks, but
because
basic
goalkeeping 101, you're taught sort out your feet. Because if Onana sorts out his feet, he's not. Some of these goals he's letting in, they're not going in. He looks like Mandem. It's like, when you play football in the park. I said this last week. I'm going to have to say this again. When you play football in the park, and that's that one brother, that's the last one picked. He's like, yo, give us 10 in goal. That is Onana.
I hear you, bro.
Someone said to him in Cameroon, give us 10. And he's been in goal for the last 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, that guy's not a goalkeeper. He can't be. You can't be that.
It's a big statement.
Remember Massimo Taibo? Remember Massimo Taibi?
Yeah.
United fans of a certain ilk remember Massimo Taibi. You weren't at United long, but go back and watch their footage of Massimo Taibi. He played like 3 games for United. Horror shows. Ferguson got rid of him. See, Massimo Taibi, he used to get, remember was it Southampton when Letitia took a shot and went through his legs? That's all I'm waiting for from Onana.
Don't remind me, bro.
I'm waiting for from Onana. If Onana does that, I'm done with him. I'm done with him.
Don't remind me, Jay. Like, I thought the Taibi days was gone. We saying Onana Taibi flipping out, cousin. Bro. Like, if I'm honest, I'm not impressed. I was all for De Gea needs to go 100% because he's been there for so long and the mistakes keep happening season after season, year after year. So I agree that he should have went. But if we're going to replace him, we got to replace him with a confident goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone, I'm going to keep it real now. Man United fans was just focused on playing out, need a goalie with his feet, etc. We need a keeper that's confident on the ball, that can be a sweeper, that can distribute, etc. But it's like we forgot about goalkeeping, Jay. We forgot about man's bread and butter. Do you know what I'm trying to say, Jay? Because the man can't keep a secret, bro. And that's the truth. Like, every time a player goes through and goal, I'm panicking, bro. I'm thinking, right, is this going to be a goal? Because the goals he's letting in, bro, come on, man. Come on, like, it's ridiculous. That Brentford goal, it's like he's just, what is he doing? It's embarrassing, Jay. You can't defend him. You can't. And you made a valid point, bro. See, Ten Hag is very stubborn. We saw this from last season, innit, Jay? We saw it. We've seen it. We've seen it as United fans. So we know he's gonna stick with him. How long do you stick with a guy that keeps making mistakes every week? Twice a week
Thank you.
in the Champions League. If you take that into account, it's twice a week. It's not even
And
just
you know
once a
what's
week.
mad? I could give you 5 games where he could have cost us a game or has cost us a game already. And how many games he played? Like 11.
11 games. So
Wolves the penalty, where it should have been a
gosh.
penalty. The
Yeah.
VAR referees probably gone home.
Yeah,
What other game was it?
facts.
I think Nottingham Forest. He just stood on his line. Another game. Bayern Munich. Foolishness. Galatasaray. Foolishness. Brentford. Foolishness. Where does it end?
Arsenal,
You know what
near
I mean?
post. Near post.
Oh,
Got beaten at his near
God.
post.
It's good.
Wasn't happy with that. Schmeichs, now that you mention it, Schmeichel said against Arsenal, De Gea would have saved that. Against Brighton, De Gea would have saved that shot. See from Pedro, that's from Schmeichs. Schmeichs said these are saves De Gea would have made. These are saves he expect a Man United goalkeeper to make, because that's the level, that's the standard that we've set over the years. As bad as De Gea is, Jay, he's got some world-class saves in him. We can't take that away from him. You know what I mean? Match-winning saves.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, we can't take that away from him.
What us United fans need to remember, as David De Gea, as good as he was, don't forget the reason we wanted him gone. He was making some of the dumb mistakes that Onana was making in big games.
Facts.
The ones we criticised him for against Galatasaray, I only need to go back to April to tell you what he was doing away at Sevilla. Because one of the goals Onana done was very similar. Very similar to what he did against Sevilla. So let's not have the revisionist history about like David De Gea was the second coming of Peter Schmeichel. We all wanted him gone. Yeah. Remember West Ham late last season?
Gosh, nearly
cost us. And Rashford looked at Ten Hag like exactly.
You know,
FA Cup final.
Yeah,
FA Cup final.
Yeah,
so let's keep it. Let's keep it.
That was the last draw. He had to go after that. That was silly. Both them goals. That's what Onana's doing now. It's like we've taken a step backwards. Yeah.
He's like, and it's breeding nervousness in the back line, which doesn't need to be there. You're unsure to pass the ball back to your goalkeeper when you're under pressure. I saw there was a couple times Lindelof kicked it into Rosette on Saturday because he wasn't sure about Onana. Ten Hag, he's got some big decisions to make in terms of personnel. Stop trying to fit square pegs into round holes, because it's clearly at this point now where it's not working. Like,
I agree.
You know what? I'm with you now on this Bruno on the right thing. That needs to dead it. Dead it.
Cut it out, innit? Just bench,
it's
man.
It's not working.
Play man in position of bench, man.
You're either going to have to bench Bruno or bench Mount. Simple.
That's it.
Because
you just said it in a nutshell, Jay. That's what it is.
You can't, you've changed your whole formation for this one man. Why?
It's not working. It's not working. You know what I'm saying? We set a standard. Yeah, go on.
Exactly. And I want to know, because I keep seeing it. This is a Ten Hag signing. Like you said last week, he shook his hand at the the contract sign and said, you are my signing.
Yeah, important player.
I said this how many times? You live and die by the signings you make, you know. I'm not gonna lie, last couple of games, Mercy Mount was alright on Saturday and he was alright against Galatasaray, innit? But the thing is, why are you leaving Bruno in a position where he can do his most effective work to fit in a man that's just running around? And there's been the last couple of games, Mount has had chances.
Fluff. Snatching. That's what I'm saying to you, Jay. Snatching, no composure.
Snatching. You know, he ain't playing that bad. I think like Havertz is a scapegoat for Arsenal. Mount's a scapegoat for us.
Jay, this is where we differ. This is where we differ in opinions. Because
I'm gonna let you cook in a minute. I'm gonna let you cook in a minute.
Let me get the sauce on. Let's season up.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I think there's going to be real conversations had about certain players in the team. And you know, some people think I'm going to go to a certain player, but I'm not. Because I've already accepted what this certain player is.
We
He's
talking
just
about
a streaky player. Put him to the side.
Talk
Is
about
Marcus?
Rashi.
Marcus.
You talk about Rashi.
It's my Marcus.
That's Dre's nemesis.
Put Rash. Shush, man.
Yeah.
I really want to know what Bruno Fernandes does. Because since he's got the captain's armband, Burnley, that's it. When the chips are down, I don't see him. Would you like to tell me where Bruno Fernandes does on a Saturday between 3 and 5?
Do you know what? I'm a big fan of Bruno, and I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes is asset to Man United because see in the Premier League, yeah, it's rare that you find a player that will kill their game, that will dwarf their game, cut down their game to suit the whole team, innit? Because I've said it on the pod many a times, and I keep saying it, Trey. If Arteta went to Odegaard and say, Odegaard, you know what? I need you to do a job today. All right, Gaffer. What's it? You got to play centre mid, or you got to play left wing, or you got to play right wing. He ain't doing it, Trey. Majority of the players in the Premier League is going to be like, Gaffer,
How do you know he's not going to do it?
it's either you play me my position or I'm not playing.
I disagree still. I disagree.
I'm telling you, Drake, because I'm yet to see it. If I see it, then I can say, okay, all right. But you see, with Bruno, it's similar. Let me use the words of Amrabat. In the first game, he played left back. He said, I'm not a left back. I'm not going to be bombing down the wing. I'm not going to be overlapping. You're not going to get that from me. He said it plain and square. He said, the manager asked me to do a role, and I done it. I accepted it. I said, yes, Gaffer, I'll play there for you. But don't expect me to be bombing up and down the wing, getting crosses in, overlapping, taking defenders away from Rashford. He said that, Jay. That's his own words. It's similar with Bruno. You play him on the right, you lose a bit of his game. You play him on the left, you lose a bit of his game. You just got to play Bruno in a 10 or put him on the bench. If there's injuries and the team's struggling, I understand, innit? A player's a professional. They've got to do a job for the team. But when you're getting criticized week in, week out, because you're the captain, innit? Everyone looks at you. We're down. Chips are down. We need a performance. When you need to do that and the manager moves you from your position that you start from and put you back to your original position, it shows that why not just play me there from the beginning? Do you get me, Dre? Every time we're chasing a game, Dre, he always juggles the team to put Bruno back central. And then we might see a 5-10 minutes of Bruno trying to create something. Why not start him there?
I hear you. I hear you. He should be playing his normal position. But do you not think top players can adapt their game to just play where they're asked to play?
I agree, Jay. And I'm going
It
to
can
touch
still
on a
be
player.
effective.
I'm going to touch on a player that did that against Arsenal. Silva. Is that the Silva we know? He had to play a centre mid role against Arsenal. That nullified his game. That's not the Silva we know. When Pep puts him left back or left wing, he can play there, Dre. He can give a performance. But to get the best out of a player, Dre, yeah, you've got to play them in their position, Dre. See Bernardo Silva, he tried to push him forward in the second half. He made a few substitutions, bring on Stones, etc. Tried to push him on. Because Pep knows, I'm not going to get the best out of Bernardo playing him here, but he's doing a job for the team. He's capable, but that's not the best of Silva. Was Silva even involved in the game, Wavy? Was he even a threat? Thank you, bro. That's football, Jay. You see, when you play a player, yeah, you dwarf them, Jay. But I respect players that do that. That's the difference. You see, some fans, which I agree with fully, I accept. Some fans, they're like, I don't care where you're playing. you know what I'm trying to say? You got to produce. I need the business. You know what I'm saying? No, regardless. But me, I look at that aspect as well, that he's willing to sacrifice his game for the team. You get it, Drake? That's for me, that's my aspect of Bruno. And also, let me end on this, yeah. You see, from my opinion, with football, you see a top player, yeah, you've got to be able to affect the game even when you're playing rubbish, even when you're having a bad day. You see, if you can affect the game, bro, like set someone up or score a goal or just be involved.
Mm.
I respect that. For me, that's what makes you a proper player. Because
Who did he set up for the weekend?
Maguire, he's involved, Jay. He's involved. I'm gonna get into
that's
that,
Maguire.
But just hear me out, hear me out, bro. Yeah, when
Big
you're
up
playing well,
Slabhead.
of course, 100%. Big up Slabhead. But you see, football for me, Jay. Yeah, you see when you're playing well, you can score because you're on form. Purple patch. You're at the best. That's a Mason Mount. You see, Mason Mount, for him to affect a football game, he has to be perfect. He can't give me like a 4 or 5 out of 10 and still affect the game. He's nullified. He's nowhere to be seen, Drake. Like, you see, top players for me, like I said, yeah. You see, when you're dead, Drake, you're off it. You see, if you affect the game, bro, yeah, you're a baller in my eyes, because we will know what you can do when you're on form, innit? We know what you can do. So when you're off form, yeah, just affect the game, bro. And that's what Bruno gives me. I know Bruno's frustrating. I agree. But Bruno's the type of man, he'll frustrate you for 90 minutes. And then you see when that 1 minute comes, yeah, that he takes to score a goal. He's there, Drake. He's involved. You get my point, bro? Like, that's for me. I understand that he's frustrating. I fully understand. But like I say, Bruno affects football matches. It's funny how he's involved in that goal, innit? You're thinking, how's Bruno involved? Man done an 80-yard punt. Ten Hag said to him, hit Maguire.
Oh my days.
See, Jay don't like giving flowers, you know, Wavy, he knows, you know. Wavy, look at the highlights again, yeah.
No.
Goals.
Because these guys are out here creating and making up narratives, bro.
see what I'm saying? 10 goals. Hit Maguire. Hit Maguire. You saw it, Jay. He's like, get the ball there.
No, bro.
He's done it.
Bro, I ain't got 10 hard cam. You must have 10 hard cam. I didn't see that, bro. I didn't see that bit. All I saw was desperation. At that point there, it was just desperation. Just hitting low. Kudos to Harry Maguire.
Would you say it's hitting low, or was there a bit of quality in it? Did you say just hitting hope?
Nah, obviously you're targeting someone. So you target the big old seven.
See what I'm saying, Jay? So you hit it, Jay. You hit the
that
target.
Was mainly, that was mainly Harry Maguire. And I'm going to give Harry Maguire a kudos.
Yeah, good header.
And Johnny Evans.
Yeah.
No, but McTominay, man. We got McTominay, bro.
Are you mad?
Yeah,
Come on, special shout out for Scotty.
Yeah.
Heart.
But even the final whistle went, bruv. He just went on his knees, bruv. Went like this.
That's what we need.
He said that's the best moment of his career.
Yeah,
that's the best moment of his career. He said that. I rate it still. Because I've cost that guy. He's not a footballer. I still stand to that. He's not a footballer. He's a rugby player, isn't it? But kudos for him for just bringing some sort of life to Old Trafford. Boy, it would have been toxic if we lost that game, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, though, lads. Listen, I got a cut, though, but you know, it's always a pleasure, man.
Big up, man.
I will be back after we slap up Chelsea in a Kai Havertz derby. Done all the vibes.
I love to see it. I love to see it.
Getting free smoke, and man's coming on the day afterwards, and we're gonna talk about it. Yeah.
Say that, my bro. Love. Big up. Hey, big up Arsenal, man.
Come on, and big up Dre still, because Dre kept it 100 today still. So
I always keep 100.
I want to watch this one back. Yeah, man. Come on. You know the vibe.
Big up.
Love. Big up.
Love, man. Yes. Don't know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Jay.
Well, as I was saying, about big up Slabhead and Johnny Evans, because other than the goal, and that wasn't even their fault, it was that loser Lindelof. Hardly had nothing to do. Everyone's criticized Johnny Evans in the signing. I agree. I don't think it was the most ideal one. We should have got a new centre back in the summer if Maguire got sold. But
I agree.
Evans, minus the Arsenal game, a bit rusty. 2 games he's played, solid. Very solid. And Varane's injured again, so he's going to have to play.
Definitely, we're going to need him 100% throughout the season. Varane can't stay fit. Martinez can't stay fit. Definitely game time for him. 100%.
And it don't help when our whole backline's pretty much injured. And we're just I don't know how we're gonna survive till January, but hey, you just gotta hope
Yeah,
and pray.
but you know what? You know what? I respect the manager. You know, I respect the manager for that still. Because if it was certain teams with a starting back four injured, that would be the talk every game, every week, every week. He just gets on with it. I respect Ten Hag for that. You know what
He's
I'm saying?
never used
No
injuries as an
excuses.
excuse. I respect
He
it.
says it. No excuses. We still gotta get results. That's what it's about.
Mm.
We can't be
And
crying over them, man. That's not on the pitch. Let's focus on the guys on the pitch. Get the
yeah,
job done. I
100%.
love that. I
And
respect
also,
tennis.
I respect the fact that he actually did change it from the Galatasaray game. He took Amrabat out of left back
Yeah.
because
He had
his
a shock.
positioning cost us 2 goals against
Thank you,
Galatasaray.
Jay. He was doing the howlers.
He had a stinker, and
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. Even with Casemiro at the weekend, he weren't great. Some men are criticizing Casemiro for his performance. Ten Hag took him off at halftime and said, "I wanted to play football," which is that's a crazy statement to
I
be
know,
saying
innit?
that. Still,
I know.
it's a bit crazy, but hey, got the win. But I'm not even sure about Amrabat. He's a bit kamikaze. I don't think there's much difference between him and Fred. I don't see much composure on the ball.
Nah. Do you know what? Jay, I hear you. That's a good point. But I think he's better than Fred. I really do still. He just has to settle, Jay. It's game time, innit? You know he came late.
Mhm.
So obviously he started at left back. I like that what you just said. The manager's like, you know what? Let me not break your confidence. I know you're not a left back. Let me play you in your rightful position. He done all right. It's just that him and Casemiro, they're similar, innit? So
Mm.
it's like the manager says, like, we need to play ball. So that's where Ericsson comes in. He will pick a pass. You know what I'm saying? We need that bit of quality, but I think it was the right move, man. Casemiro needed a rest because his formation
He's played everything.
exposes his weaknesses, bro. He ain't got no
Yeah.
legs straight. He's old. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I said it last season, the back end, and I say it this season. When Amrabat comes in the team, Casemiro's gonna be more forward, isn't it? He's gonna get a more
Yeah.
free role to go and play, 100%, because he hasn't got the legs. And the way we play with these 2 high 8s, yeah, there's no one in there to help him.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I thought the manager was gonna play Casemiro, Amrabat, and Bruno just in front of him. But I don't know. Lo and behold, the way we
You look,
lined up was just crazy, bro. We had Casemiro, Amrabat, Mount, Bruno, Rashford, Oyland. It's like
I,
you know, what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm trying to say.
you know what? Yeah,
I'm
I don't know
confused
what's
with these
going on.
systems. Bro.
I
I'm
don't know.
confused. I'm
I don't think
confused
he
with
knows
these
his best team, and that's crazy considering he brought most of these players.
silly, innit?
He's feeding these players ego. I think some of these players might just need a rest. Might not even be that they need to be dropped. They just need a rest.
Yeah.
Bruno's played way too much football. Casemiro's played way too much football.
Yeah.
Rashford's off form. And like when you keep playing, man, every week, you've got other players that are not playing are going to start resenting. And you've got players with big, like Garnacho's got a big ego. We know this already. You've heard the reports in the past about attitude problems. If he's constantly seeing Rashford starting, that's going to become an issue. Because if Rashford's not playing well, then he's going to think like, raw, when am I going to get my chance? And I think that's the issue. Like, Rashford might just need a little break. Maybe send him on holiday or something, just to refresh, get his mind right. Rest Bruno for a couple of weeks or a game. Casemiro don't like. There's enough strength in depth in that midfield where Bruno don't need to play every week. You've got Palestri and Anthony's back. Just play Anthony on the right.
I agree.
A game like Saturday, you might not even need to play Bruno. You could play bloody Mount in the 10. You don't need to play Casemiro. Play Hannibal or what's his name? Ericsson. Like, but Casemiro's played every game. Why is he playing Carabao Cup? For what? You're seeing it now. Like, it's silly. Just, I know he's Ten Hag's on this. We need to win every game, but bro, we need to win every game, but not every game holds the same significance. You know what I mean?
I agree.
You played your best football against Palace in the Carabao Cup to then lose against them in the league 3 days later.
What's the point?
Pointless. You know what I mean? So I'm with you. Ten Hag's got to be blamed for this football because it's the team he puts out. But some of these players need to be dropped. If they're not playing, bro, drop them in it. That's what he was doing last season after the Brentford game. Certain players weren't playing, bro. They got dropped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I hear you.
I don't know, man.
But
man.
Jay, it's a tricky one, isn't it? 8 games in, yeah. We've had so many injuries and players off form. It's like everything that could go wrong is going wrong at the same time. We got 3 players injured in the same position. What the hell?
Crazy.
Alacia,
Crazy.
Luke Shaw, Regulon.
Regular.
Like, what's
Crazy.
going on? You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like, think about it. We got 2 starting centre backs out. We got a right back that's just rejuvenated himself, playing well at the back end of last season. Now he's injured. So everything's just going wrong at once. So for Ten Hag to get that win, yeah, was so important because I think the pressure cooker would have just, you know, when the little knob goes off and it's just blowing in the kitchen, like it's just going mad, bro. I think that would have been it. So getting that win has covered the cracks in it. Hopefully, with this 2-week break, we can get a few more back, few more in there, and get the confidence back. Because, bro, I'm telling you, everything's going wrong at the same time at United. We got one player that's in beef with the manager. We got another player that's getting accused of you know what. It's just everything that could go wrong is going wrong at the same time. So this is a very sticky period. If we can get out of this, Ten Hag, still in the job, still hanging around top 4, 3 points, 4 points, I respect him. I swear down, Dre. You know me, I'm always at his apprentice, Hagendar's head. You know me, I always come with a banter. But if we can get through this period, yeah, and we're in top 4 or hanging around top 4, I respect it because any other team with the same situations would be worse,
crumble.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Here's my thing, yeah. Here's my thing. And this is why I've never been Ten Hag out. I borderline was. I remember I messaged the group chat around 4:30 on Saturday. I was like, if it stays like this, I'm not
sticky.
I'm not Ten Hag out, but I'm coming close to the station, bro. United are not playing badly. It's not like under Ollie and under Ralph the Donut where we were just rubbish. There are periods in the game where Man United look good. I keep saying it's just these dumb individual mistakes that are costing us. At moments when we're dominating games, that's what's costing us. Not having a settled back line, costing us.
100%.
Square pegs and round holes in midfield, costing us. I think Ten Hag realised on Saturday the whole 2 high 8s ain't working. I need Casemiro needs protection. Let me put Amrabat there. We were better defensively on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned earlier about Johnny Evans, a wise old head amongst a bunch of fools, bro. Dallow's an idiot, Maguire's a fool, and Lindelof's a Bambi, innit? So you see, like the two games he's played at centre back, we look settled, we look calm. Minus Lindelof, we looked relaxed, innit? Maguire's best game in the United shirt in a long time. Didn't even have to mention him. Man set up with the winner. Cool. Kudos. But one thing that's alarming me is that we're not really creating that many chances. That I'm looking through all the games Højlund's played, and if it weren't for that mad header against Galatasaray, and he made his own goal against for the second one against Galatasaray, he's barely getting chances.
Barely getting chances. I agree with you, bro. We don't create enough for him. Yeah. Facts.
And like, I understand playing through Rashford because at times Rashford can do brilliant things. But to me, the first point of attack should be the striker. And everyone should just play off him. I think it might even do Rashford's confidence the world of good. You know what? Ten Hag to say, yo, get the ball to Højlund, Rashford, just look for him to run in behind. All this putting the playmaking or the attacking emphasis straight through Rashford ain't working, especially if you ain't got a left back that can overlap. And and you're
It's
asking Mason
nullified
Mount
right now.
for running it. Yeah, like you said last week, he's got at least 2 man on him.
Facts.
And
All
Rashford
the
ain't got
time.
the football brain to be like, all right, cool. I think whenever he gets in that position, he thinks, oh, I've got to do something.
Yeah.
Instead of
He
just
does.
thinking, you know what, pass it
I think
back.
the
Yeah,
onus is
you
on
can
him.
tell.
Yeah,
I've got
he
to do
has to
something.
do something.
I've got to do
Yeah.
something.
Gotta make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the emphasis of attack's got to change. Play Anthony. I know Anthony's Anthony, you know, but
Mm.
it's someone else
It's an
out wide
option.
on the right.
Yeah, it's an option.
That option out
Stretches
wide on the
them.
right is Dallo,
Yeah.
and Dallo is just
Wow, man, innit, Jay? I told you, I remember I've been trying to tell you for years, bro.
the
Don't get
guy's
gas
a
when we're playing
cowboy,
well.
bro.
Yeah, bro. Even when we're
Yeah,
playing well,
bro.
you know, I never rate this guy. He can't defend, Jay. He can't
Oh
defend.
my lord! You know what?
It's
Yeah,
just, it's a lot going on for us right now.
you
We just
see
gotta like,
that goal. I can't forgive him for that goal against Galatasaray. You know, the first one, Zaha's goal.
no, man.
I've never
See,
seen
yeah.
like you're defending 1-on-1. Don't let the ball bounce.
For
My man
starters.
let the ball bounce from midway and a half all the way to the penalty box. The man got moved. Anyway,
let's
in the bin,
let's
man.
stick to the Brentford game.
Yeah,
Yeah, hopefully that could be the turning point, Jay. That could galvanize us, you know, and get us back
Mm.
to winning ways, bro. Because we need something. We need a spark. We need something.
I don't
Jay.
even think it. I don't think it was the result. I think it's the way we won the game.
Yeah,
The way we won the
Yeah.
game. I think that was big because our next home game is Manchester City. So
I'm telling you, bro.
it,
So we need to get
we
do our
we need
boots
to
up
win
real
that
quick,
game.
do our laces up.
Mm.
We need to pull our socks up. And you know what? I rate tenors again because I've been on tenors, Jay. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching him, scrutinizing him. You know what I'm saying? So I rate him again for what he said in it. He said this game sums up our season, innit? Bad start, individual mistakes, but we stuck at it. And we keep fighting for each other and we believe. So he's using this, yeah, to galvanize them, to show them. You know what I'm saying? To show them this is what it's about. Stick in there. Don't give up. Keep fighting. We need man playing for the badge. We need man like Scott in the team, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he should start or whatever, but certain games you could put Scotty out there because you know what you're getting. You know what I'm trying to say? You're gonna get the heart, the spirit, the fighting spirit. Sometimes that's all you need to get across the line, you know, Jay. I'm
For
telling you,
example,
yeah,
our next game, Sheffield United away.
put
I'm
Scotty
starting
out.
Hannibal. I'm starting Scotty.
Yeah, bro, put him out there.
You see
I don't
them
mind if he
guys
goes
there,
left.
they
We can
will
always
kick
change.
man down. They will get about the pitch and they will kick man down.
One
Certain
thing you
games, you need
yeah.
that.
What we can agree on this. All United fans can agree on this. He's gonna play with his heart. Maybe he ain't got the
100%.
technical ability or the quality to do certain things, but we know he loves the club. We know he's been there since 5 years old, bro. I love players
And
like that. He's one
the
of
way
our
he
own.
plays, I don't rate him at all. But
Yeah.
the way he plays is infectious. You see, when you're kicking man down, and if you're losing the game or winning the game, that G's up the crowd. That G's up the crowd. That G's up the players.
Yeah,
100. I don't think it's any more fitting that he scored those 2 goals on Saturday because he's United through and through.
Through and through.
Obviously, what's happened with Ferguson and his wife, RIP and all that. Fitting.
Scottish as well. Don't know. It's fitting.
You know what I mean? So
it was written.
Fitting result. I'm not gonna lie. Big result.
Needed.
But do you think that kickstarts our season? Because when we're back from the international break, it's Sheffield United, Copenhagen, the Champions League. We have to win that game.
100.
And then Manchester City.
Yeah, bro. I think this is it. I think this is the turning point. I've seen it before. Seen it against Liverpool last season. I think this is the turning point, you know, where the players think, yeah, you know what? Let's do this thing now. Like, all that stupidness is gone. We're probably gonna get Varane back after the 2 weeks. Maybe regular and touch and go. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, yeah, you need your best players for big games, innit, Jay? Do you know what I mean? I keep it real. Like, so I would love to see the proper team out there, but they're not at the moment. So we just gotta get who we can get back, get a system that works for the guys, stick to it, and just go at it, bro. Just give it a good go at it, because a lot of people are writing us off. I see Gary Neville, I was reading today, saying United's not even going to make top 5. And that's coming from an ex-United player, bro. You know what I mean? So, thank you, Dre. But he said the similar thing last year, bro. Come on, man. After we lost before the Liverpool, he said we'd be lucky if we finished top 10.
Remember what I said after the Brentford game? And I think the next game was Liverpool. Remember, you Scurv were like, we're going to lose. I was like, no, we're going to win. I guarantee you we're going to win that game. You see that City game? I guarantee you we're going to win. That's going to be the real turning point of our season.
Yeah.
You see how we beat them in January? We're going to beat them again. I think we will beat them again.
Have to.
This United, this is why I've never lost faith with Ten Hag, because I've seen us go to the new camp and outplay the league champions of Spain. We should have won at the new camp. They came to Old Trafford on a Thursday night and we outplayed them and we beat them after going a goal behind. I've seen us beat the treble winners at Old Trafford. I've seen us beat Arsenal. I've seen us beat Liverpool. You know, I've seen, it's not like under Ollie where the performances were terrible. The performances matched the results, innit?
Yeah.
With United, the performances are not up to the level of last season.
Yeah.
But in glimpses, I've seen it. We're just not taking our chances. Like you say, goals change games. If we'd have scored one against Tottenham, I guarantee we wouldn't have lost that game.
True.
We were robbed against us. That goal weren't offside. Ganacho's goal was not offside.
You made a good point.
As much as we could have, like, some of the performance was that bad. We could have lost the first 5 games, but equally, we could have had 4 wins and a draw from the first 5 games. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I think it will balance itself out. Defensively, I think probably after Christmas will probably be where we need to be. Like you say, I think we just got to stick at it. Difficult, like, think about it. We've played Arsenal away, Tottenham away. We've played Brighton, good team. So Brighton could go to anywhere and beat a team 3-1. So, you know what I mean? But I think we just need to, I think now, United, these players especially play best under survival mode. Remember when Ollie's job was always on the line? And United always just pull out a result. Last season, all those games, every 3 days after Christmas, boom, win. There's no more rooms for mistake now, on it, because Champions League, we've got to basically win the remaining, at least 3 of the final 4, at least to go through.
Every game.
Survival mode. We can't even afford to drop points in the league now. We have to win.
Playing catch up.
I've seen it with United. Survival mode, we get a result. So we're in that mode now. Big win at the weekend. City's coming soon. Hey.
Get back-to-back wins in. Beat Sheffield United. Get a back-to-back win. You know what I mean, Dre? But I agree with what point you said, Dre, yeah? Obviously, I watched the team, and you made a valid point. Even in the games we've lost, yeah, we haven't played badly in it. We're just not taking our chances, because we are creating chances, and we're not scoring. So you made a valid point. Against Palace, we had like 80-something possession. We lost the game. You know what I'm saying? Against Brighton, we had them on the ropes. It was an even game, but they scored and we didn't. Tottenham dominated them for 20 minutes at their ground, missing sitters. Bruno missing a sitter, empty goal, 6 yards out. Rashford missing, you know what I'm saying? Anthony, all of this, yeah. So you made a valid point. We're not playing badly. It's not like we are where we are, but we're not playing bad, innit? We're still playing all right. So we can improve and we can move up the table. I agree with you on that aspect.
That's why I've never been Ten Hag out. At one point, sat there, but that's why I've never been Ten Hag out, because I can see it. It's just that the Galatasaray game was everything. That was the season wrapped up in one game. United dominating, get the lead. If we could got a quick second or a third, we would have destroyed Galatasaray. Old Trafford,
bad decisions, mistakes, players off form. Like Rashford, what are you
Exactly.
doing? Why are you passing there? The Rashford we know is shooting on sight.
Um,
You get me, Dre? The Rashford we know is shooting on sight from last season, shooting any
And like
angle.
I said at the time, like the mistakes at the back can deflate the crowd. You see, when you don't take your chances, misses can deflate the crowd as well.
Mm.
That there sucked the life out of Old Trafford. Rashford, 6 months ago, he ain't even looking for Bruno.
Hey, bro.
From the moment he got that ball, he was looking for Bruno. And I think, like, why are you doing that?
You saw that, innit, Dre?
His
As soon
confidence
as
in
he
the
got the
bin.
ball, he looked like 3 times.
And
He's like looking
I'm like,
for Bruno. There's no
what?
confidence.
You don't need to
bro.
be looking for him.
Yeah, confidence low.
And to me, that's why I said you can't play with these. Like, that guy cannot be the focal point of your attack. It's got to be your striker.
Mm.
Because
I
when
agree.
you're constantly going to a man that Rashford, I think every United fan would admit, he's very streaky. His form is great form, but when he's not on form, it's really bad form, isn't it? You can't rely on that to win you any major silverware. You can't rely on that. Højlund basically done a carry job on last week. If it weren't for that disallowed goal, that would have been one of the best hat tricks in Champions League history, bro. Like, for real.
It would have been a brilliant hat
'Cause,
trick, though. I can't lie.
bro,
It would have been a
that
brilliant.
header was a madness. That
Yeah.
almost, bro, that would have killed some man. That would have gave man beyond a concussion. Some man would have to go in hospital. The second goal was him just saying, "Yo, team, come on my back. I got this."
Mm. Big boy thing. Team of the week, Champions League. Come on, man. He's up front. He made it.
Man.
Deserve it as well.
Come on, man.
Deservedly.
And he had to make that goal himself because no one else was feeding him. You know what I mean?
Big boy finish. Don't worry, Dre. That's what's to come. You see me, I'm confident. Like, come on. Let's talk ball now, yeah. It's like City, innit? And Haaland, yeah. Against Arsenal, you saw the stats. I posted it in a group, bro. No shots on target. 0 shots on target. And we're talking about one of the most clinical killers in football, world football. But see, if your team don't play for you, Dre, yeah, you just look normal. But when you can create for yourself, yeah, that gives you another aspect to your game. Haaland ain't that type of player. He's not gonna take the ball, beat 2-3 man. You know what I'm trying to say? He might do it every once 20 games or something, but that's not his thing. See, with Rasmus, Dre, that's a part of his game. So expect more of that. I'm just telling you, my bro. Expect more of that. More of that.
While everyone's killing Haaland for that, I don't kill him for that because he's a throwback striker.
Yes.
Like we've always said about Haaland. 4 touches, 2 goals. That's a great day for him.
Yeah, 100%.
Haaland's job is not to be dropping back, to be getting touches of the ball. I don't expect that from Haaland. I don't even think that's a bad game. The team has to be centered to him. I watched that game because I don't know if you watched it. Sky had a different mode to where you could watch the game yesterday. They had the normal mode and they had, I think, like game mode. It's like FIFA.
Yeah.
Like the FIFA camera angle. So I watched it through the FIFA camera angle because I like to see the whole game. Because on TV they don't show the whole pitch.
Yeah.
The best way to watch a game, I always say, is go to the ground, isn't it? Because you can see everything.
Facts.
That game mode was pretty much like watching from the ground, isn't it? So I was watching Haaland. Haaland was making runs
all day.
I'm watching moments in the game. Bernardo Silva's turning back. Foden's turning back. You see when Rodri and De Bruyne is there? Boom, straight.
Different.
The moment they get it, looking for Haaland.
Yeah, I agree, Jay.
See, like this modern era of striker, everyone thinks it should be like a Benzema. Benzema's a different breed. He's a different diamond. You get me? He's a different diamond up top.
Yeah, I agree.
Haaland is a throwback. I don't want if I got Haaland, I don't need him getting 15 touches. I don't want him dropping back so he can get a feed of the ball. I just need him 5 touches, get me a couple goals. Your job's done.
Nah, I agree.
Simple.
Proper old school 9. Finish off the team, good play.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, Jay. The team has to play for him, innit? And that's what's happening at United right now. We're used to not having a striker. We're used to having this lamppost, wagon wheel up there, doing foolishness. So, obviously, you get what I'm trying to say? Our wingers are more like the vocal point of our attack, innit? So, you know what I'm saying? Get it wide, Rashford, Anthony, we tried to create off the wings. But see, Tenors, he needs to start playing for Rasmus. He needs to start playing for this kid,
100%.
Dre. Because this kid that's what he is, Dre. He's a proper striker. He's in the box. Look how much runs he makes, Dre. He's running all the time. But
All
you
the
see the
time.
thing, yeah. What I see about the team, this is what I've seen, yeah. They're always giving him the ball with his back to goal. They're always trying to give him the ball with his back to goal. I don't want to see Rasmus in that position. You know what I'm saying, Dre? I don't want to see him receiving it where he has to turn, beat a man. Even though he did
even
score,
if he,
he did score against Bayern in that situation. He took it and he turned and he finished. I seen him tried it against Palace. It didn't work. He fell over. So you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see him in that position. I want to see him facing it, Dre. You know what I'm trying to say? I want to see you play him in where he's facing it. Stop with this back to goal holding off defender stuff, man.
but also if he can, if he does play his back to towards the goal, I don't need to see him holding it for 5 seconds, bro. Hold it, boom, pass it, go. Like,
gone. Yeah.
Bro, the focus of attack needs to stop being Rashford, because once the focus of attack is Rasmus, teams will focus to Rasmus. Free up Rashford, you know.
That's it, Jay.
Free up Rashford.
Facts, my bro.
Rashford will get his goals this season the moment we start focusing playing for Rasmus.
100%.
Like you said, because boom, and once we start playing towards for Rasmus, you're gonna see Mason Mount start scoring goals, and you're gonna see Bruno start scoring goals.
Trust me, man. There's a lot to come from
United. Happen, but Ten Hag needs to come. The fact, like,
earn his bread.
Why I was pissed off. Yeah, of course. But why I was pissed off about Crystal Palace is because I looked at the fixtures. All these other teams are playing each other. Look at Tottenham, Liverpool. That was a weekend where 3 points. Bro, City lost. You know what I mean?
I know, Jay.
We could be on 15 points. We could be on 15 points, 5 off the top with no backline. Right, cool.
Don't worry, bro. Literally. Don't worry. Yeah.
But I'm not worried, bro. I've been saying for all season, I'm not worried, and people think I'm delusional.
I was worried, until we got that win against Brentford. I think that's the turning point. I ain't gonna lie, I was worried, Dre. I said it on the pod. I was worried, big time, because what you just said, no backline. My back four is injured, so I was worried. Can't lie, bro. I know I was gonna concede goals, but I'm a bit more confident now, bro. After that win, I'm gassed.
If we can't kick on after this, then I'm worried, because there's something seriously wrong.
I know. I hear you.
These players.
I agree, bro.
But Ten Hag just has to put players out. We're in survival mode now. I don't need to see nice football right now. Just get me wins, build our confidence up, and we can
give me some points. Get me the results. Yeah, Tennis.
If we can win against Sheffield United, beat Copenhagen, if we can beat City on a Super Sunday,
that's it.
Listen, problems with the rest of the league. I'm not even going to gas it.
Coming with a vengeance, Jay. Blood in our eyes. You know, wounded animal stuff. You know, them ones there.
Exactly.
Coming back for blood, bro. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you, because if we can win against Sheffield United after this international break, I think teams are going to drop points again. Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, Brighton. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so these are big games. These are big games. So this is an opportunity for us. If we can beat Sheffield United, comfortable win, like a good score where you get confidence, a few players get goals, etc. Bro, I think we can kick on, you know. Like 100%, I think we can kick on. Beat City, we're back in it. It's a long way to go, my bro. There's a lot of football, man. There's loads of football left, bro.
As I've been telling United fans all along, relax. It's early doors. It's a bad start.
Yeah, man.
It's early doors.
Definitely bad start.
Early doors. There's 30 more league games to go. 30 more league games to go.
7 months. 8 months.
Exactly. The clocks ain't even gone back yet.
You know what I'm saying? Calm down, man. You know what I mean, United fans? Just believe.
I put it there. Don't even worry about. We're gonna qualify from a Champions League group as well.
Yeah,
I believe that,
sticky one. I leave
That-
that
You know what?
after Copenhagen. I
Uh,
leave that one. I leave that one. I'm not gonna comment on that right now.
The final game of our group was it Bayern Munich at home, yeah?
At home, yeah.
We're gonna slap them.
Hey, quote Jay and that.
You know what I say this? Wait, you know what I
Quote
say this? Bayern
yeah.
Munich are crap. Are you watching them in the Bundesliga?
Bro, I watched
Tuchel's
them
got them
against
playing.
us. Dre,
They're
I
not all
watched
that, bro.
I'm
They're not all
telling you,
that.
what did I kept saying? They will give us chances. We're still in this game.
Exactly.
It's just unfortunate that we gave away the penalty straight after we scored, bro.
Right.
Soon as we got back in the game, they went back 2 goals up. If that
Exactly.
game stayed 2-1, Jay, yeah, I
We're
think
not
we would
losing
have
that
got
game.
something from that game. I don't know if we would have won, but we'd have got something from that game. I just had
I
that
keep
feeling.
telling people.
Like you said, we was playing all right. We was playing well, you know. But a lot of people saying we're dead because Anana make a mistake. That's how football is. They remember the result. But before that, we was in the game. We had the best chance. Palestri had a sitter, bro. He missed from like 3 yards out. I couldn't believe
Good,
it, Jay.
it was good.
But
It was
no
good
one.
track.
He
Good
said,
defending.
"You
It was
gotta
great
score
defending.
there, Jay. You gotta score. I don't care, Jay. You gotta score there, bro. It don't matter. Like you've got to score there, bro." And that would have been the changing point, the turning point in the game, innit?
It's
That could have
moments.
changed it in our favor, but it didn't. And then Anana comes with his Taibi stuff, and then it's curtains, isn't it, bro?
But you
It's
see what I say
curtains.
about United a moments team. You see when you play in just moments, it's 50-50. You're playing on a tightrope because that moments, if they go for you, it's great. But if they don't, because we don't create like 5 or 6 great chances a game. It's probably like 1 or 2 here or there. If we don't take them, because we got bloody Taibi in goal.
Thank you, bro. That's what happened, Jay.
Yeah.
When do United go to Bayern and score 3 goals and come back with nothing?
And lose. Thank you.
You get where I'm coming from, bro. We can see 4 goals.
That's
Come
why
on, bro.
you see in the group and everyone, bro. I ain't gonna lie, in the group chat, you held it down, man. You were getting abused.
Yeah.
I weren't too worried because, bro, I've seen other English teams go to the Allianz and get smoked.
Slapped, played off the
All
pitch.
doing cricket scores and that 11 for 2 in that. Like,
bro.
it's the Ashes and that.
Slap. I agree with you. I agree.
I'm not. Wait, bad start. I just think it's testing times coming, but hey, if this win cannot galvanize United, then
nothing can, innit?
Long
Nothing
season ahead,
can,
mate.
bro.
Long season
ahead, you know. I can't lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is the turning point. After this, I don't want to see no more mediocre performances, no more silly mistakes from Taibi or Nana. I don't want to see no more stupid stuff at the back. Let's just get it together, lads, you know, and make us proud, man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Big up Scotty, though. Let me just end on that, Jay. Big up Scotty. I like the way you mentioned David Beckham's documentary. You watched it the night before. This is what United's about. He's been at the club for 5 years, since 5 years old, he said. This is what United's about. It's for the fans. You know what I'm saying? It's for the dinner ladies, for the gate, man. United's, come on, man. It's a family, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to play with heart. We got to fight for each other. So come on, lads. Make
100%.
us proud, man. Make us proud. We're with
100%.
you. We stuck by
Big up
you.
Scott McTominay.
Big up Scott.
Big up Scott McTominay. Big up Beckham as well. That's a good documentary as well. Very good documentary. Big up Beckham.
Definitely. Big up.
And again, RIP Lady Kathy Ferguson and that. Salix.
Don't know.
Condolences
She played
and
her
all that
part
as well, man.
in the success. You get me?
100%. That was the rock. He said it. That was the rock for him
Played
and his
her
family
part,
and
bro.
that. So
yeah, man.
60 years, I think they were together as well, man.
Yeah, bro.
Keep your head up, Fergie, man. Keep your head up. But there's no Premier League action this weekend because international break. So I thought, well, pretty much at the quarter way mark of the season. So I thought, you know, I'll get Ronaldo's views on like what teams, what players have stood out to you the first quarter of the season. Who you've been surprised about and who you've been let down by.
Can't lie. Is United involved in the letdown? I've been let down by United. Been let down by Rashford. Been let down by Bruno. Been let down by I could name the whole team. So I'm gonna X United out of this. I'm just saying that just for the record, innit? Right, you know what I'm saying? But the team that I've been let down by the most, yeah, is Chelsea. I'm sorry, man. Chelsea's it's been atrocious, bro. They've been embarrassing. They took the form from last season and just carried it into this season. I know United's only a point ahead of them. That's why I had to mention United first. But Chelsea's been so disappointing, bro. After all
Their
that hype
first
during
back-to-back
summer,
win
yeah,
since October 2022. They've got a whole calendar year without back-to-back
gosh.
wins.
So it shows you in it, Dre. Numbers back up what I'm saying, in it. So it shows that I'm not just saying this off nothing. Chelsea, the vibe they was on in the summer. Oh, we got Calcedo. Oh, we got Jackson. Oh, we got Palmer. Oh, we got every week I'm hearing, oh, we got this, we got that. And you're struggling. And then after you got all this signing, you get a manager that you say, yeah, proper manager. It's better than Potter. It's Poch, Champions League final. It's managed Neymar, Mbappe, Messi. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. And it's still talking about they need to add. Bro, you spent $1 billion. I saw an interview the other day. Yeah. Poch is saying he can't wait till January. He needs to add to the team, Jay. Could you believe that, bro? Could you
You've
believe
spent
that,
£1
bro?
billion,
I'm gonna
bro.
send
What
you
do you
the
need to
I'm
add?
gonna send you the article.
What do
Bro,
you
the
need to add? A
man's
sofa
saying he
bed?
can't wait till January to add to the team again. So I'm thinking, what the hell? You know what I'm saying, Jay? They don't really
Mm.
got. I don't think they grasp what's really going on in the rest of the league. There's teams that's got 2, 3 players in the first team on loan, bro. Regulons loan, Amrabat loan. I don't think these men understand what I'm trying to say. Like, what's going on here? Even Arsenal, Raya. I know it's technically a loan, but Chelsea fans don't get that because they don't live that life. They don't live the going to getting the deals with the yellow stickers. You know, they don't shop in them areas there, Dre. You know what I'm saying? They don't do
No,
the
bro.
discounts. They're shopping in the, you know what I'm saying, the top of the range. So they don't understand what I'm trying to say here. That's why they've been the most disappointing because for the money they spent, yeah, they should be challenging City and Arsenal
Oh,
for the
100%.
title. Do you get what I'm saying? But at the same time, they're still complaining. Oh, our team's young. Our team's this. Our team's that. Bro, 2 years ago, you won the Champions League. You was world champions, club world champions. So that is a fall from grace, bro. From club world champions to 2 wins in the kind of the year back to back, bro. Like you just said, yeah, that is disgusting. So they've been the most embarrassing so far, I must say. At team wise, they've been the most embarrassing, yeah. Who I've been impressed with? DRB, Aston Villa. I like the way he came in, done the business. It's a buzz light. Liverpool. I like the way he came in, fit in straight away, done the business. You know what I'm saying? Even at the weekend, struggling, they needed a goal, got the pen. See the goal he gave Gavin Birch or man, I don't know who he is.
And he
Bro,
hit Gavin
brother,
Birch.
that he don't look like a baller at all. Maybe I'm wrong, yeah, but
And
bro,
United, Ten Hag wanted him as well, wasn't it?
my brother, it's good he never came.
I'm glad we
Trust
got
me, Jay.
Amrabat. I'm
I'm
glad we got
telling you, bro.
Amrabat.
He might be a baller, I might be wrong, but he just doesn't look and have the shape of a footballer. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? He looks like a breakdancer or a skater or something. You know the man there that's gymnastic or something, brother. He just looks so wrong, cuz. Look at the man's shape. Empty goal, you know. If I paid him £1 million to hit the crossbar, he could have done that. If I gave him 10 goals, yeah, and say hit the crossbar from 6 yards in, you know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, bro. But so Buzz also I gotta mention Ward Prowse, innit? Ward Prowse has been a valuable signing for West Ham. You know what I mean? Like his goals return and assist return has been amazing. So yeah, I've been impressed by them lot. I was impressed by Ferguson, Brighton, but then it just fell off a cliff. I don't know what's going on. After that hat trick against Newcastle, I was expecting a lot more, and then just went downhill, bro. But yeah, man, that's it. That's it, really. You know what I'm saying? And as usual, I gotta mention Arsenal. I'm impressed with Saliba, you know. Good defender. Brilliant defender. One of the best in the Prem. Think he's underrated still. Good baller.
100%. Who have I been disappointed by? I include Chelsea. I definitely include Chelsea in it because $1 billion spent and you shouldn't be on the second page of teletext. You shouldn't be. Nah, you've got to be top. £1 billion spent. You should be top. To be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
The 3 promoted teams should be in the bin. Bournemouth. The fact that Bournemouth are even in that mix, you've got to be you're a disappointment as well. Luton are just not good enough, and it's not their fault.
True.
Sheffield United would eat at home.
Embarrassing, isn't it? Embarrassing.
Shocking.
You're right, you know, Jay. I think it's the worst 3 teams got promoted in a long while. He said ever. I won't go ever, yeah. So I ain't got the stats right out of my head, but in a long while. But for a good bit. Probably the last 10 years, maybe.
10? I'm going 25.
Say going back to Derby. From the old school days.
I'm going back to them. Remember when that Barnsley were in the league? Barnsley and
Bradford and all them dead teams.
Yeah.
Watch that team.
Them 3 teams there. I watch them. Vincent Kompany, just take off the hat, man. I keep saying it every week. Just take off the hat.
Yeah.
Sheffield United just look like a bunch of builders that just run around, just putting a shift. And Luton just ain't good enough. Like, they're just...
Yeah, lack quality in every area, bro. Every area. How can you lose to 10 men at home? Shocking, isn't it? Perfect opportunity.
You built that new stand for what? To go back to the championship.
Shocking.
Your best 2 players cannot be Tahith Chong and Ross Barkley. That's his all.
You're going down, innit? You're going straight back where you came from, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shocking, bro.
Leicester in the championship. I'm watching Leicester in the championship. Leicester should be ashamed of themselves. I don't even care if they're miles championship. You got relegated to let these scumbags come in the league. Just occupy time. Match of the day.
Know, man. Disappointing, isn't it?
Hey, shocking. Who else am I disappointed with? No one else, you know. No one else. I think everyone. That's it, pretty much. The bottom, the 3 promoted teams: Chelsea, Brentford. I'm watching them because they're level on points of Burnley. I'm watching Brentford.
Yeah, they're struggling. One win, you know. I think. Yeah, 1 win. It's bad, isn't it?
I'm watching them. Everton have even come to their place and stuffed them. Yeah, I'm watching them. Who have I been impressed by? I've got to start with Tottenham, top of the league. Ange Ball, to switch that around that quickly. Got to respect it. Who else? I don't think I'm going to give Brighton their flowers because they were good last season. Pretty much doing the same thing. West Ham, give them their flowers as well. They've properly replaced Declan Rice and they bought well, which is good.
They have. Yeah.
Nobody else really. Nobody else.
Villa.
Player wise, James Maddison. Huh?
I said, Villa. Not impressed. Villa.
They're all right, man. You can't be slapping up 6-1 at home and then drawing with Wolves. You know what I mean?
I There's wasteful though.
They slapped Brighton up though. I was shocked.
Proper. Ooh. That's the thing about Brighton. Quickly, Brighton. Yeah, they're making too many changes. 6 changes, 7 changes. It's the amount of games they've never been in Europe, innit?
I'm predicting they're gonna slowly start struggling. You know.
Yeah, eventually it's too many games. The workload is too much for them.
But they still, even though it's not like a well-known squad, they've got a squad of players. You know what I mean?
True. I like that Belieber. You know, I like that that they replaced Calcedo. Good.
And I look at it like, if I'm De Zerbi and this gets a bit rocky, because there's no guarantee it won't get rocky, then boy, I could bolt before the end of the season. I don't think De Zerbi will be there next season. I don't think he's going to get.
Somebody's going to come fishing. I hear you. I hear you. Fact.
But a bad season with Brighton and your stock might end up in the bin. So, you know what I mean? You got to protect your value. You know what I mean? So, Brighton, you don't even know what's Brighton you're going to get. You're going to get the Brighton that turned up to Old Trafford and gave United 3, or you're going to get the Brighton that went to Villa and held 6. So,
that's the thing. There's two different
that was
teams
Brighton
though.
last season. Nah, it's 2 years, exactly. You don't
There's
know
two
what you're going to
different
get.
teams in it. Yeah. Because he made like 9 changes, bro. What manager does that?
And I don't
Crazy,
even
innit?
think you need to be doing that in Europa League. Brighton are better than a lot of
bro.
teams in the Europa League.
That's
So,
my point. Like they done well though. They went Marseille, came back from 2-0 down, and then they come in the Prem and change the whole team. 6, 7 changes. But he's saying he has to in it because the players they can't handle. They're not used to that. Trey, taking an airplane and playing games. Them man have never done that, bro. Them man they got cramps and they need to recover, and man need 2 days off. Like Pascal Gross, he never played. You know that's my guy. He never played at Villa. There's a few guys that's missing that they needed, but like you say, they don't deserve the flowers. I agree. Even though they are where they are, they're relatively decent position. But I agree with you though. That's not the Brighton we know in it. They've been slapped on a few occasions. That's not the Brighton we know, man.
I'm very impressed by West Ham, and I'm jumping on the James Ward-Prowse bandwagon as well.
Solid baller. Still, why is he still out of the England team? They take that mick.
David
James,
Moyes.
you know, I don't know, man. Why they got Henderson
But
and
Calvin Phillips is still being selected.
Silly, innit, bro? Give the youth a chance, man. He deserves it, bro. Look at his stats, man. 6 goals. Man. Come on, man. Give the youth is looking, bro. There's something going on with him in Southgate, but I agree with you, Jay. West Ham's brilliant start. Considering how they were last season. Brilliant start. Give them credit.
That wave of the Conference League, and I have to give them their flowers as well. The longest unbeaten run of any English team in Europe ever. 17 games unbeaten.
Yeah.
Credit to West Ham.
There you go. See? There you go, bro. They're doing well, man. So it's credit to the signings as well. Ward-Prowse,
Alvarez.
Kudus, Alvarez.
Underrated. That guy's a DM and a half, brother.
Telling you.
Up there with the best in the league, bro. Trust me. And Kudus, that guy's going to come good. Hey, Moyes, credit's due, man.
Innit? Well spent, that 100 mil. Yeah, he spent that 100 mil. Yeah, brilliantly. Well done, Moyes, man. Well done.
Who else? I don't think anyone else has moved me down. I think Maddison at Tottenham's been very good. Arsenal just doing what Arsenal doing it, so I can't really give them their flowers just yet.
You say Saka, 10 games, 5 goals, 5 assists. Well, we come to expect it now, innit? But that's brilliant, though.
Exactly.
Can't lie. He's had a brilliant start. I wasn't expecting that. So he deserves a mention still. 10 goals involvement, 10 games. Come on, man. Well done.
I think Salah, Mo Salah at Liverpool. Some still say he's just doing, but he's added assists to his game. What's he on? 5 goals? I think it's at 7 assists and 7 goals and 5 assists, something like that, something crazy.
Yeah,
and I'm looking at
Salah.
Mo Salah never used to pass the ball.
I know it. It's different Salah now.
What?
Now I agree with you, Drake, but because we come to expect, that's why I didn't mention him and Saka, because we come to expect this from these guys. But they've had a brilliant start. Brilliant start.
That's why, I'll give them that. But yeah, that's the players and teams I've been most impressed with so far this season. Yeah, we're at the quarter-way mark of the season. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. There's no weekend preview, so we can wrap things up early today.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
say that.
We'll be back next week with a build-up to the weekend's Premier League games. The big one, Chelsea versus Arsenal as well. Nado, any thoughts before we wrap this up?
Yeah, man, just keep supporting the thing, you know we're here every week, man, for the love of the game, man. Yeah, comments, man. Don't know, appreciate the support. Don't know, we're on the socials, so just follow the thing, man.
Definitely.
Keep supporting.
Definitely. And yeah, man, we'll be back next week, as you know, as always, for the love of the game. For myself, Dre, Ronaldo, we're out. Peace.